Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I miss when life was simple, you know. I miss it. I miss it. I'm really missing it right now. I don't know. Because I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know. I kind of miss not having any responsibilities, you know. I kind of miss not working. I kind of miss not worrying about money. I kind of miss it. Actually, no. I miss it a lot. Okay, I want, like, take me back right now. Like, rewind back time. Like, can I just go back to when nothing mattered and I didn't have a million things to worry about? Like, can we go back? Can we go back? And oh, wait, look at my ceiling. I mixed green with red. I mixed them together. I mixed them together this time. It looks pretty. It does. Like, wait, let me zoom in. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? So, but yeah, as I was saying, don't y'all remember when y'all weren't constantly stressed out all the time? Do y'all remember when you didn't feel forced or obligated to do things? You just woke up in the morning and just literally had nothing to do but think about what you're gonna eat for lunch or dinner. Because we grew up on a lot. The TV shows, we used to watch the TV shows. What else? The games that some of us grew up on. The movies that we used to watch. And the toys, the freaking toys, the little gadget, little fidget thing toys that we used to play with growing up. Like, what the hell? I don't know. Everything was just like catered to us as kids. I'm not speaking for everyone. I'm not saying it was like the best time like anybody could like live in back then. Actually, no, I'm just talking about the feeling of being a kid. Because I do really miss that feeling. I do miss feeling like a kid. When you're a kid, you don't really be thinking about a lot of stuff. You know, you don't really be thinking about a whole lot of stuff. Maybe school and food and your friends, or but that's about it. You know, that's about it, nothing else. Because when you're an adult, you be worrying about every little thing. Burdens on top of burdens on top of burdens on top of worries on top of burdens on top of worries. It's a lot, and it doesn't end. It really doesn't end. It just piles on top of each other. Everything just piles on top of each other. It never ends. I don't like this adulting shit. I'm tired of this adulting shit. I don't know. It felt like ages ago. It felt like ages ago. Like Play-Doh. Play-Doh. Remember? Bro, we used to like play with that stuff. What was in that stuff? And why did we try to eat that? I was not that stupid. I was dumb, but I was not stupid. Silly bands. Silly bands. Oh my bro, the little silly bands. The silly bands that we would put on our wrist. It would be like, if you don't know what silly bands are, bro, oh my god. Everybody, you will see everybody walking the school ground with silly band bracelets on their wrist. It will be like the shapes of like different animals, and it'll just look so cool. And there will be different colors too. I will have like a few of those, but everybody would have their whole arm. They will have so many silly bands on their wrists, just like their whole forearm will be covered with silly bands. I feel like the more silly bands that you had, the more stylish that you looked. That was just how it was back then. We had jump ropes, we had hula hoops, we had hopscotch, we had cereal boxes that came with toys, we had water guns, we were blowing bubbles, we had board games, we had Legos, we had action figures, we had everything. Y'all remember tag? Y'all remember playing tag and hide and seek and truth or dare? I don't know which game did y'all like the most, because I hated truth or dare and I liked hide and seek. I liked the hide and seek more than tag and truth or dare. I hated playing truth or dare. Whenever somebody said, "Oh, you want to play truth or dare? Who wants to play truth or dare?" I'll be like, "Nope, not me." They'll always be doing too much. They'll be just asking the weirdest questions, they'll always be giving the weirdest dares and stuff, and they would be forced to choose a dare because I was always choosing truth, because I'm not gonna be doing all that. And that's why I prefer hide and seek, because that was my favorite game growing up, hide and seek, because I'm a good hider. Okay, I would hide and I would be the last one that they would find, and they would just give up. They'd be like, "Oh well." Like, that's messed up. Like, at least try to find me. I'm sorry that I'm like so good at hide and seek that y'all had to quit the game just because of me. That's the whole point of the game. That's the whole point of hide and seek. It's called hide and seek, not seek and then quit the game because you can't find me. We were really outside all day being goofy, doing random stuff, just getting into trouble. We were just getting into trouble left and right. Like, we were not worried about nothing. We were not worried about nothing. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like, also, I got a question. So, what was one of the things that y'all couldn't stand? And what is something that, like, you still remember till this day, that was like, you still remember, but it was like the best time of your life? If you still remember that, like, I wanna know. I wanna know. Because one of the things that I couldn't stand growing up, one thing that I couldn't stand was the bugs. When I would be outside during the night, I could not stand the bugs. The red bugs that be biting me, because I would just be in the grass just playing and there would be like red ants biting me. I couldn't stand that. I did not like those freaking ants. And also, I really loved school field trips. Fun fact, I went to every school field trip except one, because I think I didn't go to school on that day and I just missed it. Or I don't know, I was probably sick that day, but I went to every school field trip because I knew that I was never going to go to those places again for free. Like, I knew what was up. Like, I was smart. I'm still smart, but I was like, bro, like, I just knew that I was never gonna see those places again. I just knew. And that was smart of me to be thinking like that at my little ass age. But yeah, that was it. That was it for me. But like, I want to know, like, what was your like best and like worst moments when y'all were growing up? I want to know. But if you can't think of anything, that's fine. That is fine. But yeah. All right. Bye bye.